Well, welcome back, everyone. Everyone loves the taste of maple, but how do we get those products? We're going to find out with Johnny Appleseed, especially with Lindsey Gallagher from Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Thanks for having me on. If you remember last week, I kind of started the whole process, how we have to go out in the woods in the sugar bush and find that perfect maple tree. And then we were transporting the sap out of the forest. And that's where I left you all. I left you hanging. But now we're going to talk about how we process the sap into maple syrup. So I brought back my jar of sap. It looks kind of like water, and actually it is mostly water. So sugar maple sap is about 97% water and only 3% sugar. But after we process it, it turns into this dark amber colored liquid that is about 66 or 67% sugar and only a little bit of water. And so if you take a look at an image like this is sap, mostly water and a little bit of sugar, but we're going to remove almost all of the water so that we can process into syrup. Now, over time, different cultures have done different things, but it all involves freezing or boiling. If you freeze liquid water, Chris, what does it turn into?
Ice.
Yeah, and so on top of your bucket or your pan of sap, you can just remove that crust of ice, and that's really efficient. But boiling is the way that we finish and process all of the syrup. So Native Americans would use pottery, pioneers used their copper or cast iron kettles, and today we use something called an evaporator, a big stainless steel pan that we put over a firebox, still in today, and we process it down. Now over here on the side, when you're finished with your maple syrup, you just take it through a filter hung over a bucket. But Chris, how do you know when your syrup is finished?
That's a good question. I do not know.
We have a couple special tools. One of them is a thermometer. Maple syrup will boil above the boiling point of water, so you need to get to about 219 degrees in your evaporator pan until your syrup's ready. And we have another method. We can use a tin cup like this and a special tool called a hydrometer that measures the density of the syrup. And there are special lines calibrated on those hydrometers to know when your syrup will be perfect. Now, here in Ohio, we can make pure maple syrup in these jars. We also have things like maple water. But at our Maple Fest this Saturday, we've got a special vendor coming for us, and they've got a selection of maple products for you to try this morning, Chris.
All right.
So we have got pure maple syrup in that bottle there, ready to go. If you want to give that a taste, and we'll see what it's like. Yeah, bottoms up, right?
I love it. It's so good.
Right? So it is different than our pancake syrups. Remember I talked about those last week, made out of corn, which is great if you like them. But hey, there's no substitute for pure maple syrup. If you continue processing syrup, you can actually make maple sugar. So we've got a bag of it there. Our vendor will have some maple sugar at the Maple Fest today. Great to put in your coffee.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so coffee and cream and have a little bit of maple flavor in there as well. Oh yeah,
that's delicious.
You can also process the sap and the sugar into maple cotton candy.
Oh,
do you want to crack that open?
Gosh,
we're just going to...
I'm having a feast.
Whoa! We're going to give you a sugar rush this morning.
All right, so this is maple cotton candy.
It is. Look at it. It's just light and fluffy, just the way you spin regular sugar. We're spinning maple sugar.
Oh,
and then we can also make maple candies into those cute little maple leaf shapes. So
bouncing off the walls.
This Saturday, yes, I apologize to everyone in studio. This Saturday, March 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to be out at McLean Teddy Bear Park for our Maple Fest. We're going to have our maple vendor with all of those products. We're going to have food trucks with maple-inspired foods. We're going to have a craft, and you'll see the naturalists and our other park staff out on an interpretive hike so we can learn about Native American pioneer and modern-day maple syrup production. Get to try some activities, get to see a lot of neat things related to maple and maple production, and we hope to see you all there.
Yeah, I've been to this festival. It is so much fun, educational, a lot of fun, and you also get to get those wonderful products, which is fantastic, I will say. So thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome,
I'm excited.
Chris.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.